How you guys doing? This is Jonathan with Escobar Kennels. Today we are at Jingle Bulls Volume 1. This is Behind the Breeders Podcast, and we have a special guest today.
What's up, y'all? This is Baby Blue Bear from the notorious New Trojan Kennels Monster G line, old school American bully breeders, the ones that paved the way to where we're at today. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here kicking it with my cousin, and we collabed up with Winning Kennels. You know what I mean? Shout out Winning Kennels, my cousin Keith, man. You know, right now we, you know what I mean, doing the Frenchie and the Floodle thing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy J Real. You know what I mean? My boy Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Double SS Kennels. Shout out Escobar Kennels.
I appreciate that, man. And no lie, bro. You know what's crazy? I actually have 2 productions off of Winning Kennels myself. I got some Winning Kennels blood in my camp as we speak, bro.
Dope. That's us, homie. That's us, bro. Way to know that, bro. What you got? What you got going on over there?
Man, right now, I honestly just dropped the Velvet Big Rope Litter. When it comes to the Winning Kennels, I got new shade Isabellas. I got new shade Rojos. You guys honestly stay with the top-notch, high-end DNA, man.
Man, word, man. Appreciate that, man. A lot of time, bro. We spent a lot of time, bro. A lot of money, bro. And, you know what I mean? We didn't want to be average, bro. We never wanted to be average, bro. We always wanted to be elite. You feel what I'm saying?
And you guys are. And honestly, what got you into the French Bulldogs, yet alone the designer, you know, the high-end, the high DNA Frenchies at that? So,
man, you know, we started off in 1997 with New Trojan Kennels and Monster G. Monster G he's dead and gone, but we got 50 generations still of that blood, you know what I mean, floating around. So, you know, we were pushing the American bully real tough. But man, when this Frenchie, you know, when it hit in LA, bro, it hit hard, bro. So we had actually I got my first Frenchie. His name is Butterfingers. We started with Butterfingers. He was the first tricolor. At first we were just calling them tricolors. We didn't know about genetics. I hooked up with my cousin Keith from Winning Kennels, and actually he came at me and was like, hey man, I want to get in this. You got some dope shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get down. I said, let's get down. So we started just breeding just to breed, but we started noticing that, you know, everything was getting oversaturated, you know what I'm saying? So what we wanted to do was just kind of trying to separate ourselves from all the competition, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm a connoisseur in everything I do, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everything I do in life, man, I want to be different and I want to be the best. I don't like, you know what I'm saying, blending in with nobody. I like to be outstanding. So that was one of the main angles that we came at when we figured that okay, we're going to do this and we're going to invest some money, you know what I'm saying? Let's invest it into the high-end stuff. So we're not talking about $100, $200, $1,500, man. We were spending, you know what I'm saying, like 5 bands, you know what I mean, starting off, you know what I mean? We invested probably like $250K easily in what we got, you know what I'm saying?
100%, and I can vouch for that because I've seen your guys' work. We're here at Jingle Bulls. We got people from New York, Colorado, Texas, California, and you guys came in here with the visual pink floodles.
Man, way to know that, homie. Way to know that, bro. They carry koi. Let me add that up in there too. They carry koi, man.
Okay.
Bro, you know, one thing that I do like, I like that everybody's in here, you know what I'm saying, bringing out, you know what I'm saying, a lot of beautiful dogs, you know what I'm saying, everybody's out here vibing, you know what I'm saying, it's all love, you know what I'm saying, but I like that we're unique, you know what I'm saying, I like that I haven't seen, I think we have the only 2 Floodles in here, you know what I'm saying?
So, I'm pretty sure you're positive because I actually co-own Dog Hades with a kennel partner, and AZ Dream Frenchies. I co-own with her, and before the show she hit me up. She was like, hey, do you think any visual pink floodles were going to be there? I was like, honestly, right, I think it's going to be more structure. And you see, it's more the gorilla style Frenchie, you know, the structured Frenchies, you know. And I didn't expect a visual pink floodle to come in.
Hey, well, check this out, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's crazy, man. She asked for it, spoken into existence. Let's work, baby.
And it did. And
Let's
she said she was going to lock in. She did. She's going to hit you up. She's going to lock in,
We got to make it happen, Kevin. You know what I'm saying? Is that who we were talking to earlier?
Yes, Kelsey. That's my kennel partner.
Hey, shout out Kelsey. You know what I mean? We appreciate you. You know what I mean? You're a sweetheart. You heard me?
Hey, and you know what's crazy is Marquise. I didn't know that was your cousin, and that's who I actually did business with.
Yes. That's my
Shout
kinfolk,
out Winning Kennels, man. Honestly, they're doing their thing, man. They're doing their thing.
That's bad. You know what I mean? We've been doing this since the Get Down start. And my cousin Keith, man, he's more of the brains behind stuff. He does a lot of homework, you know what I'm saying? And we sit down, we talk about stuff, and we collaborate. Now, I can tell you, man, I started off to breeding the bullies. And I brought him into, I exposed him to it, like, hey, man, this is what I'm doing. We started breeding the bullies and stuff like that. And once we got into the bullies, I seen how deep he got into it, man. So from there, bro, we just took off, bro. So transferred over to these Frenchies, man. Man, I'm telling you, bro, like.
And you guys got productions everywhere. I've seen your guys' productions in Florida. You guys got productions in AZ,
Word.
Cali, all over the place, man.
Appreciate that, man. You know what? Way to recognize that, homie. We've been doing our thing, man. We put in a lot of work, bro. A lot of footwork.
What were you doing before then?
You know what, bro? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Right before we got into the Frenchies, after the bullies, we got into the bulldogs. We're going into the bulldogs and the micro bulldogs and stuff like that. We're into the little mini bulldogs and stuff like that. Bulldogs with colors and stuff like that had the color genetics and things like that. But they weren't really, bulldogs, they have the color, but you don't test for it and stuff like that. When we learned like how to test like for color and for genetics and things
that changed the game. That changed the game, especially once you learn how to read DNA.
That part right there, bro, like that's what a lot of people don't understand is like people chase names or people just chase dogs, but they don't chase the genetics, man. The DNA and stuff, that's the most important thing about a dog is knowing the DNA, what's behind
100%, 100%.
Putting two and two together, I'm going to get this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I advise any breeder out there, you know what I'm saying, if you want to step your game up and take your program to the next level, you got to learn the DNA, baby.
You heard it here first, folks. But like, so you guys been breeding. So I'm saying, what were you doing before breeding?
Bro.
Like, where did you guys get the money to invest $250,000 into dogs? And then not to mention, what made you really like that? That's a crazy amount. That's a whole house right there. So what made you guys invest a house into dogs?
So honestly, bro, you know what I mean? The $250K wasn't just sitting around. It was over time.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? We basically, we're entrepreneurs. We're running businesses. You know what I mean? We tried, you know what I'm saying, running restaurants, bro, stores. One of my most lucrative businesses, you know what I'm saying, when I, moved from LA to Arizona was, for me personally, was the lawn, you know what I mean, the lawn services. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out D Nice Landscaping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all give us a call if you need some work. You know what I mean?
Tap in D Nice Landscaping.
Yeah, so, pretty much, that's pretty much, we just globetrotting, man. We went around the country, man, trying to, you know what I mean, figure out whatever we can do to bring it back. Whatever Arizona was missing, we just try to, bring different type of styles and fads and stuff. You know what I mean? Clothing, all that, man. We've been trying to do it all, my dude.
And that's what's up, bro. That's how you become a millionaire,
man,
bro. That's how you do that,
I'm
bro.
chasing the bag, man. We chasing it, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro?
Hell yeah.
But, hey, man, that's respect, though, homie. What about yourself, man? Fill me in a little bit about yourself, homie.
Well, honestly, I haven't been breeding French Bulldogs that long. I'll have 2 years here next month in January. I'll bet 2 years into this shit. And honestly, I picked on quick. At first, I didn't have no guidance, no nothing. I didn't even like Frenchies like that, bro. Like, honestly, my homeboy was like, hey, man, you need to get into these Frenchies, da-da-da-da-da, man. Like, I got a homeboy making $250,000 a year off of Frenchies. And I'm like, man, I'm not even listening to them. I'm being hard. They're like, man, they look like bads, bro. They little ugly little things. But honestly, I did a little flip, bro. I did a trip in Oregon, man. I came up on 100 P's, bro. Had a whole bunch of P's. So somebody asked me for 3 of them for a Frenchie. I got a male, though. I fucked up. I got a male blue brindle, and the time that
no Brindle
hey, it was in full effect, bro. So I had no success. But honestly, I didn't know the dog game or that Frenchies, stuff. I didn't know nothing about none of that, man. Like, I've always been into dogs, but I came up on pit bulls, man. You feel me? Like, I whelped up my first litter at 15 out of my closet.
What bloodline was it, bro?
I got him. I got a bloodline.
So rewinding back to that, Monster G and Gotti are like the first original American bullies. We had Monster G. Gotti is our dog's cousin. So we're both out of South Central LA, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Richard Barajas, Guideline, you know what I'm saying? Shout out my Uncle Mario Marshall, you know what I'm saying? New Trojan Kennels, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that knows the history behind that, you know what I'm saying? Because, we paved the way for a lot lot of breeders today, though. But yeah, man, that's dope,
Bro,
though,
a
man.
lot of them, bro. Cause no lie, no lie, you know the history of this shit, bro. You guys been in this shit. You said 1997, brother.
Bro, I'm a
I was
dinosaur.
8 years old, bro.
Damn,
I
homie.
was 8 years old, bro.
Damn, homie, you making me feel old,
No,
bro.
you're
Damn.
not old at all. You look good, bro. You
Hey,
doing your
appreciate
thing,
that,
brother.
homie. Appreciate that.
Who is this boy right here?
So, man, right here, bro, let me pull him up. This is my boy Fluky, man.
Fluky, man.
Yes.
Look at him.
Look at him. Go ahead and say something, player. Yeah, man. You know, bro, he's 7 months old. He gonna be ready to work here real soon, man. We
Nice.
trying to get it lined up, bro.
What's his stuff he at?
Bro, right now, bro, it's 25. You know what I'm saying?
2,500.
Because we don't know what he gonna do yet. You know what I'm saying? So
100%.
once we see what he gonna do, bro, of course that you know what I mean. They're gonna have to pay like you weigh, but man, if you first in line, bro, line it up, bro. We gonna bless you. You heard me?
There we go. And what camp is your direction? You got the visual pink flute. What you got next, man? How you gonna top that?
We're gonna put the big rope on it, man. We're gonna put the big rope. It's gonna be crazy, bro. We're gonna put the big rope on it. Stay tuned, bro. That's next. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy, man? Like, honestly, and this is my opinion. This is my opinion, honestly. In Arizona, dude, I feel like you guys deserve so much more recognition than what you guys got as far as being ahead of the DNA, bro. Because no lie, I remember like damn near 2 years ago, you guys had a Rojo Koi that carries pink and all kind of crazy shit. Like I think it was a flutal at that point too, bro, or something.
Bro, check this out, man. It's crazy because a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they like to jump on like the popularity contest, man. We like to just breed and let the breeding and the fucking dog speak for itself, man. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
We not the type, man, that we don't like try to run behind motherfuckers because they popular. You know what I'm saying? We want motherfuckers just to recognize what we do. We put a lot of hard work into this shit, bro.
And shout out, bro. But you guys, if you guys not following them, follow them, bro. Because I promise you, he ain't lying.
Bro,
He ain't lying.
Hey, hit us on the Instagram, you know what I'm saying? Winning Kennels, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? You can hit me on my personal Instagram too. It's Dweezy G Rare Breed. You know what I'm saying? Dweezy G Rare Breed, man. Shout out to my kinfolk Keith, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep putting out heat. Just stay tuned because this next shit gonna be crazy.
Lock in for you right now.
Yeah, it's already
bro.
up.
There we go.
She's first. She first in line, bro. Watch, she first in line. We gonna bless it, bro. My boy gonna bless it, bro.
No, I see it, bro. And I appreciate you coming on here, brother. In what direction are we gonna see from you guys, bro? What do you guys have in the future, and what message do you have for your followers?
So right now, you know what I'm saying, I feel like we're gonna ride this brutal wave, bro.
Okay.
Because, you know, like I say, man, we like to be rare, bro. We like to be, you know what I'm saying, like unique, you know what I'm saying, rare. We like to be the head of the curve, bro.
Is there pied flutals yet?
No, you know what? I haven't seen any just yet. But I think right now we're gonna put these pinks right now.
Okay.
Some of these kois, because they carry koi, bro. These big ropes, bro. Watch when we pop out the big rope flutal. Y'all gonna be sick, bro. Hey, if you ain't on the ship, you better jump on the ship right now before it leaves you. You heard what I'm saying?
I'm gonna love it, man. I can't wait to see that, man. I look forward to seeing that. Thank you for coming on here, brother. Honestly, I appreciate it.
Man, word. Shout out my boy from Escobar Kennels, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the whole Escobar camp. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. We love y'all, man. Thanks for recognizing everything we've done, bro. Because like 27 years in the game, man. Sometimes, you know, we might have some newcomers that come in, bro. They come in real hard, bro. But they fade away, man. But we here to stay, man. We not going nowhere, homie.
Man. And I'm honored to have your guys' bloodline in my camp, man. I appreciate you coming on here doing this interview. This is Behind the Breeders Podcast. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you follow my brother over here, man.
Shout out Behind the Breeders Podcast, man. Hey, y'all, man. Hey, everybody, man. Make sure y'all tune in and stay tuned in to my boy. You heard what I'm saying, man? I feel honored, bro. I appreciate you, bro. It's nothing but love and respect, homie. Hopefully you'll see me another 20.